Hey, everybody, we are live. Macau, how are you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you doing today?
I am doing fine, thanks. Except for my mic is buzzing or something. I'm not sure. but anyways, why don't we do a just a quick intro here? All right, everybody, welcome to the Ecom Power. This is the Walmart Marketplace podcast. Today we're discussing maximizing Walmart sales, social media mastery for branding, traffic, and user-generated content. Today, we're going to find out why is your social media presence so essential for e-commerce and Walmart success, how you can start your social media presence, and what social media platforms to start with. Welcome to Ecom Power. And now a quick word from our sponsor, but we don't have Kelsey today, so I've got to find the sponsor. Just give me a second. Are you struggling with your Walmart marketplace business? Do you need help from a skilled and reliable virtual assistant? Well, look no further than Virtual Assistant Academy or VAA Philippines. VAA specializes in locating, screening, training, and supporting high quality Walmart VAs in the Philippines. Their VAs receive extensive Walmart training and ongoing professional development and are committed to long term working relationships with you. Partner with VAA and experience the peace of mind knowing that you have a dedicated Walmart trained VA who's up to date with the latest tools and trends in the dynamic Walmart marketplace. Head over to VAAphilippines.com and let VAA match you with your ideal VA today. Yeah, it got cut off. There we go. How are you, Macau?
I'm I'm great today. We're here a little bit early. We have an amazing guest. I'm super excited for our conversation with her. I was just telling her that I loved her presentation in our summit. And yeah, how you doing, Norm?
I'm doing okay. Hopefully, the sound's okay. So, why don't you introduce our guest today?
Yes. So today we have really, it's going to be a great discussion with Larisa Herbia. She's the CMO and co-founder of Interlarent. And she's full of knowledge about Walmart. And we will be talking about how to maximize your Walmart sales. We will be talking about social media, traffic, and user generator content. As a marketing expert, social media strategist, and e-commerce seller. She has helped so many people with their journey on Amazon, and Walmart. Um, and Norm, if you can, I think turn off your mic for a second.
Okay, I will definitely turn off my mic.
Yeah, we have some technical issues. Hopefully, we'll get better. And her goal is to offer tailored marketing strategies and develop a solid social media strategies for brands. So, Larissa, welcome.
Hello, Mikal. Hello, Norm. It's a pleasure, like always, to see you and to admire your work. And I'm very blessed to be here, invited at your podcast. And thank you once again for the opportunity. I'm so happy to share my knowledge and my expertise and my experience with you guys. And once again, congrats for the podcast and for the entire work that you are doing constantly for the community. You are the
Thank
best.
thank you, Larissa. How many years are you with when you started the e-commerce?
Actually, I started like 7 years ago as an Amazon seller and later on as an agency co founder, and now as a co founder and a course organizer. And I do a lot of things for the community as well. But I started, long short story, 7 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, wow, wow. So is most of your community is in the US, in Europe?
Actually, we are serving Amazon sellers, selling on the Amazon platform, and Walmart sellers as well. And the majority of them are living abroad, but selling on the US marketplace, both for Walmart and Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's start talking a little bit about social media. So, why you believe a social media presence is essential for e-commerce, even especially Walmart sellers?
Actually, this is a very good question because I believe nowadays people are spending most of their free times on social media, looking for authentic connection, finding inspiration, getting information, and maybe also education. Unfortunately, from social media, because the attention spam is also reduced. And we want to see a lot of interaction and a lot of posts, a lot of exposure on social media. So it's important to be where your customer spend most of their time. As a Walmart seller, you cannot rely only on the views and on the internal traffic from the Walmart, considering that the majority, like 60% of the population, as per the latest statistics, are spending more than 2 hours on social media. So it's crucial somehow to be displayed and get familiar with your profile avatar and interact where your client prefers to spend most of their free time. Yeah.
Mikal, I'm going to remove myself and because of my speaker, and it just go on. And what I'll do is I'll screen questions and everything.
Oh, unfortunately, Norm.
I don't know what happened. I'm sorry about that. And I am trying to get Mikal and myself out of the background, but it's usually my son that gets this done for us, and I don't know how to remove it. So you'll have to, anybody who's watching on video is going to have to take a look at me and
Yeah,
Mikal in the background. Okay, so I'm going to remove
okay.
myself.
We have such a good content today, so I think people will forgive us and kill. Um, so Larissa, how can you start your social media presence?
Yeah. So back in the times, it was a bit difficult to start the social media. For example, you needed like copywriting skills, you needed some graphic designer to help you out with the graphics and everything. But now I believe that no brand and no online seller has any excuse to start the social media presence, because we have a lot of tools, a lot of artificial intelligence tools that can help us out, create a strategy, create the actual post, create even the graphics with zero cost. We just need to put our time there and to use, for example, Canva. I recommend using Canva for the graphics. Even the free version is enough for the online sellers, for Walmart sellers, to create the graphics. And why not using tools like ChatGPT for creating the captions, for researching the hashtags and everything. And we also have at our disposal like tools for scheduling the post prior. So with the cost of a few hours spent to understand how social media works, you can have the entire agenda covered in terms of social media posts for your brand. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about influencers. So influencer, it can be very helpful for some brands. So what do you think the advantage that a micro influencer can bring compared to a macro influencer?
Yeah, so I believe that both are very useful when it comes to branding on social media, but they are slightly different. For example, I consider micro influencers the organic way of advertising on social media your brand. In terms of the audience, they are more authentic and are having a better reach, because even if they are having only 1000 followers, their followers are directly interested in a specific niche. So at the cost of a free product, you can contact micro influencers. And when I say micro influencers, I refer to people with over 1000 followers, active followers. You can send them a free product and ask them, in exchange of a free product, to post and tag your brand. and you get exposure, authentic exposure, and people in their following community, like the followers, are having trust in them, and learn about your product selling on Walmart, and want to learn more, and it's a lot of exposure at the cost of a free product. While the influencers, the paid influencers, are doing that for a living. They usually request a larger amount of money for a collaboration. They usually set their limitation in terms of how many hours the post will be live tagging your brand. And also the audience is wider but is less targeted. For example, a paid influencer will post about everything and anything in exchange of a commission fee, and the audience is also wider and is like not a direct interest for your niche. For example, if you are having something in the yoga industry selling on Walmart seller, you may want to have multiple collaboration with micro influencers rather than one paid collaboration with a huge influencer that is having in his audience all kind of people. You want to target those yoga lovers that are going twice or 3 times per week at the studio doing yoga, not everyone that is following a celebrity.
Yeah, so I really love that example that you gave now. And when I was listening to your also your session in the summit, it really made me think like this is so true, because for some influencer, they can have million too. They can have like really big followers, but they're not there for a specific niche. Like some influencer might have a lot of followers for a really specific niche, but I think the big one is like they're there from different reason. But the one that is smaller, that is just maybe have 2, 3, 4K, but he's just focusing on yoga, it seems like everybody there probably like there for that specific
Exactly.
niche. So it makes sense how they can kind of bring more value to you. So can you give me an example how you see like an influencer bringing value to a client, or a small that have like really not a big audience but very targeted audience?
Actually, regarding the value they provide, the value is like huge. They provide content. And when we talk about content, we talk about photos and videos. And from my experience working with thousands of Walmart and Amazon and online sellers during the last few years, I realized that the authentic content cannot be compared with the studio photos and the professional videos. We as humans tend to make connections and to rely on those trusted sources that our brain perceives like being authentic. And we want to see authenticity. We want to see real people using real products, so we can identify like, okay, this can be useful for myself and for my family and for my needs. And therefore the content that the micro influencer provides you is huge, because you can later use it on your Walmart listing. You can add videos, you can create photo collage with a lot of photos with the product in action, with real people using your product. And this is something that you cannot do in a professional studio. And also micro influencers can have a different perspective on how to use the product, on in with how to use the product in what kind of situation. And you can be surprised that a different micro influencer can give you a different perspective on the product.
Yeah, I agree. It's always more convincing when you see somebody using it and excited about it. So how you build good relationship with micro influencers and maintain those relationships for a while?
Yeah. uh, micro influencers are in fact real people, so they need connection and they need like a very good communication, and they need to feel that you value, like a brand, you value their partners, you value them as partners, and therefore you are doing also something for them. They are on social media and they have a smaller audience, but they want to grow it. So every time you post something, like a, maybe a photo or a video that they created for you, you just tag them. You say thank you for creating the content. You also can create like a discount code for them, and that discount code they can promote in front of their audience, and it's a win-win situation. Their audience is getting a discount in your Walmart store as well, and you are getting some followers, and they are getting as well some followers because they are promoting something, and people are usually thankful for any discount and any advantage that you might offer to them.
Yeah, so let's talk about the customer. So how you encourage customers to create content and post it and share it as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's a scenario where you cannot rely only on micro influencers to post about your brand. You also need like a profile, and I usually recommend to target at least two social media channels. For example, I will have in this example like Facebook and Instagram. They are under the same umbrella, the Meta, and you can use Meta for scheduling post, the same post both at the same time in Instagram and Facebook, and you create as well as a brand content for an entire month. I usually tend to recommend to create the content prior, like you spend a few hours to create 20 posts, you schedule them beforehand, and you just include in those posts not only product promotion posts. This is very important. We need to understand the difference somehow. People on Walmart, for example, are there for buying and getting something in exchange of paying. Of course, it's a marketplace, but on social media are for spending time getting information. Therefore, as a seller, you cannot post only product promoting posts. You need a strategy where, for example, Monday or Friday, you post a product promoting post and expose it in front of your audience on social media. But the rest of the days, you need like educational posts, maybe some motivational post, some funny post, something that is relevant for your audience. And for doing that, you need a bit of research. You need to research your competitors and also your client avatar to see your client what kind of post would like to see on a daily basis while interacting and following your social media brand account. You are on mute, Michael. Michael, sorry.
You're right. So let's talk a little bit about Walmart and how to get traffic. So when you work, with the customer, what would you offer them to drive traffic to Walmart?
Okay. So when it comes to driving traffic, like external traffic to Walmart, I prefer to do not send directly from the social media like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, whatever the platform might be, directly to Walmart. Why? Because you send the traffic, but it's not hot traffic. It's cold traffic, and it can damage your indicators like your conversion rate. Walmart will track, for example, 1000 views and maybe one or two sale out of those views. So you want to use like a landing page that will act like a filter for your traffic. You create like a landing page dedicated for your product where people from social media are directed there. They get more information, and after they get more information about your product, you redirect them to Walmart to be sure that they are convinced to buy. And this is how we usually proceed when it comes to driving traffic to Walmart, and when it comes to motivating people to get your product from Walmart. It's usually uh, we are using like the testimonial part. We are collaborating with my micro influencer using your product, and when people see how other people are reacting to your product, they tend to want to have the same experience. You collaborate with more and more micro influencers on a monthly basis. It's a never ending process. It's very cost effective because you only send them a free product. But for example, if you see that your best friend is using a specific product that you need, you tend to buy that product and not a product that you are just searching and browsing on Walmart. Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you find those micro influencers? Like, do you have any strategies, any tips on that? How we find them?
Yeah, you can find them by hiring an agency that is specialized and have like an agenda of micro influencer. You can find them by hiring an agency that can scout the social media platform and find the micro influencers for you, or you can do it manually at zero cost. And this is the part that I like more, to give information to a regular Walmart seller that want to start this ASAP. So you just need to use the hashtags that are related to your product, and
Mm,
input the hashtags in the search bar, for example in Instagram, and see what kind of people are using those hashtags. Usually if a person, a profile therefore is using a hashtag, is someone related to a specific activity, and you just contact them and explain them that you want to send a free product in exchange of a post and the permission to reuse the picture or the video that they will create. And later on you just communicate further and ask them to post on their story your product, and also invite other people from his audience or her audience to try your product. And it's a creating like a connection and a loyal club of micro influencers that are turning into brand advocates for your product. And
yeah.
it's a very straightforward. You just need to invest some time. And for example, it's very useful at the next launching. When you launch a new product, you just rely on your community on social media and inform them, hey, I'm launching a new product, can you please help me with trying this out and spreading the word in front of your audience. And like 90% of the micro influencers that you used previously, and you are very polite and sending them a good vibe about the collaboration, they are usually willing to collaborate more and help you further with future product launches.
Yeah, I love those tips. So, if we're talking about agencies that can help you, is there agencies that you can recommend, and how's the cost? Like, how somebody's on a budget, should he just try to find an agency or do it himself?
Actually, I see like two scenarios. I see the scenario where you have time and you don't have money, and therefore you are going and communicating and finding the collaboration by yourself as a seller. And the second scenario, when you have more money rather than time, and when you hire an agency. For
Mhm.
example, we are an agency offering user generated content and social media posts and micro influencers collaborations, and we are charging per package. We usually tend to recommend this on a monthly basis. The package starts from 5 collaboration at least. And why 5? Because with only one collaboration you won't see a lot of results, because those micro influencers and user generated content will create only a few pictures or a video about your product, and with one video or 2 3 pictures you cannot do a lot of things. So you need more than that. But
Yeah,
usually, depending on your budget and depending on your niche, you can extend the reach and invest more and more in order to create content. And do not forget, this content you can later on use it on your paid ads on the platform. You can use it on optimizing your listing. It's a lot of advantage, but you need a plan, because to be honest, we have also clients that are getting collaborations. We have great photos and videos with the product in action. We have great exposure, but they don't go further to create the landing page, to reuse and create like a plan for that content, to have like a marketing plan where to add it, to optimize the listing, to add the videos on the Walmart listing. It's a marketing
Yeah.
plan that needs to be in place. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's like today you can upload video to your Walmart listing. Everybody can do it. Is available to everyone. And you need to go, and if you don't have one, you need to go and create one. That can be very expensive. So finding, I think, an influencer that at the same time will create a video and let you use it, that can be like a win-win to, for you, especially with the video. What do you think the videos on Walmart, because I don't see a lot of listings that have videos on Walmart, but from with your experience, do you guys see better sales when you have videos on the listing?
For sure, the conversion rate is way better if you have a listing in place. But from my perspective, people are not very informed and are not up to date with all the trends and everything. And we, as Walmart sellers and online sellers, are considering social media optional. And in my opinion, this is a very bad move in front of the competitors. Those competitors that are taking in serious, like social media, are getting more sales and very consistent returning clients, loyal clients. Because, uh, for example, Walmart, Amazon, Etsy, whatever the platform might be, you pay for every click, you pay for every client, and you are not having your own client list. The client list is belonging to Walmart, to Amazon, to Etsy. It's not yours, and you need to create your community. You need to rely more on the same people. And if you're selling a product that can be s- bought multiple times for the same price, you need to create loyal people that are getting the same product over and over again wherever they feel they need the product from your brand, and not to choose your competitors. And for doing that, you need to go on social media, you need to create your email list, you need to keep in touch with your clients, and why not to improve your communication outside Walmart with your clients.
Yeah, I agree. That was what I had in my mind exactly when you were talking, um, that we have to have our own clients, because you cannot really, you cannot message your more Walmart client, and you can maybe message things that are like let them know that there's customer service if they need any help, or but you cannot ask them for reviews, or to check your other products or things like that. You can really risk yourself. I had this conversation yesterday um, with a client there that he have his own email list, and he told me if he's emailing his email list, like we're gonna send some traffic from his customers to Walmart. He was really afraid that he will get in trouble with Walmart. But I told him, you don't need to be afraid. Those are your customers. You can email them whatever you want.
Walmart loves external traffic, actually, because once in the Walmart marketplace, they become Walmart buyers. So you share your traffic with Walmart. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's one of the strategies that I do a lot, is always when we launch product is to contact the email list, and have like an email, something exciting. Hey, we're launching a new product on Walmart. Go check it out. And then we start communicating with them, see how much are actually going, buying, and then we can, ask for reviews, because those are our clients. So it's less kind of a problem. So, what advice you have about reviews?
Yeah, I
Getting
wanted
reviews.
to touch base this subject as well. I do not encourage to ask them for a review, uh, at least not a positive review. You can ask them for their feedback, and if they want to share it, but not a specific positive review because that is against TOS and it's manipulating reviews. And I do not encourage that because you can have your account shut down and you can lose all your work. But
Yeah,
from my
absolutely.
experience, if you are communicating on a weekly or monthly basis with your clients, imagine that you want to communicate maybe a discount or maybe some new product or a new feature that you added to your product. You just make a post, add it to the story. You have the communication wide open with your clients and your community. You send an email, and if people are happy with your brand and your products, they tend to express that feedback, and they can express it in a post tagging you in a reply to the email. And further on, you can ask them, can you please help me further with the platform as well? And most probably they will post a review on Walmart without incentivizing anything because they like you, they like your brand, they like your customer service, and people are feeling worthy and are feeling like treated by a real person, not by a robot or something. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, that it's relationship. You have to build those relationship with your customers because your customers, a lot of them, they really love it when you like personally communicate with them and getting their feedback. So I know you also do something that I really love to do. I think everybody have to do it. Is doing the survey, um, getting survey on your product. So can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, actually, we implemented this as a service because of the need in the market. We are creating product testing surveys on a daily basis for multiple clients, both on Walmart and Amazon Marketplace. And it's crucial for the sellers to have the customer data. You can find the insights that your client is thinking about your product that you didn't think about it. You can improve your product, you can improve the customer experience, you can develop new products. It's something that every seller should run at least twice per year. And usually this is very beneficial in terms of organic sales as well, and creating sales velocity inside the marketplace, and boosting your ranking as well. Yeah. So we recommend a lot of strategies. Social media is now mandatory, and I will make an emphasis on this. If like 4 years ago it was optional, now it's mandatory. And product testing is as well very beneficial and helps you getting insights from your real customers. What is the real opinion and what should be improved? It's not reviews, it's like responding to a set of questions and centralizing those responses, and uh, knowing better your audience and your client avatar.
Yeah, I love that. I think because I already run it with a couple of clients, and it's amazing just to hear what customer are thinking about your images, your packaging, your product. Um, and again, like you say, that's how you get your product better or coming up with something new. You just hear, because we all know that it's important to go to your competition and read all their bad reviews, so you know which where you want to make your product better or your listing better using that information. But even are a lot of people forgetting that they think their product is perfect, but you have to get another opinion. So it's important to aim. I think survey testing it's so huge. We can definitely talk about it more. Maybe again, can invite you again. Go deep more into that because I think that's a whole topic.
Yeah, it's another theme. And yeah, you are right, Mikal. We as seller tend to become emotional attached to our product and we spend a lot of time, and we believe that it's like loving your own child, it's the best, and you don't want to change anything. But
Yeah.
in fact, that product that you are selling is solving a problem to some people or offering something to the audience, and you need to find the real feedback in the market about the product in order to improve it even better and make it even better. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can always improve anything, anything, especially ourselves. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I think let's see if we have any question. I think Norm is still in the background. Norm,
I'm so sorry about Norm.
here is. We missed you.
There are no questions right now.
But you got the
So,
background fixed, so good.
oh, maybe for a second. I don't know why it would be different, but yeah, no, there's no questions today. But if you do, we are getting closer to the end. But if you do have any questions about influencers, let us know. We've got the expert on the line. So I think you've covered it fairly well today. I think we've got all bases covered. So that was really great.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Norm.
and usually
Thank you,
we're
You're
Mikhail.
early
welcome,
then,
Larissa.
Yes, thank you, thank you. I'm sure people will be rewatching that later on the Facebook, on YouTube, and all the channels. You guys can find our podcast on Google, Spotify, Apple, and everywhere. And in this note, guys, make sure you're giving us likes and even giving us some feedback. We would love to hear your feedback. And before we're gonna end, I think we have another note from our sponsors, Norm.
Yeah, we do, but I do have a question, or not more a question, more of a comment,
Yeah.
and that's about the surveys. So I don't know if it was explained well enough how important the surveys are. Not only when you put out a survey, which is completely above TOS, so no problems with that whatsoever. You're getting valuable information back from people, and you're also getting sales velocity. So there's a chance you'll get a review. You're not going to ask for it, but the sales velocity on certain keywords are going to be there, and it's going to also help you rank. So it's like a triple whammy. It will help your listing out tremendously, and you'll get the insights back from people who are going to look at your product and give you this survey. So I know how important it is, and I don't think the other platform or Walmart really realize how important that is to your product launch or to just ongoing for your ongoing sales.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think, if big, like the most big brands doing that, and we all should do that because
Right.
that's
And
how we're gonna grow, right?
and one last thing, your contact information, Larissa, can you provide
Yes.
it?
Of course. You can always reach out to office at intellirank.info. Maybe you can
I'm putting
write
that
it.
in, so it's
Yeah,
office.
at intellirank.info.
There.
And yeah,
Are you
we
on
are.
LinkedIn as well?
Sorry?
Are you on LinkedIn as well?
Of course. I can share my LinkedIn profile.
Sure.
One moment to find it. Maybe I can put it in the comments.
Yep. Yeah, definitely you can do that.
Yeah.
And now let me see if I can do my job and find the second sponsor. Here we go. Wallysmarter.com is a cutting-edge software tool designed to help online sellers make more money on Walmart.com. Featuring advanced keyword and product research tools, Wallysmarter identifies high-demand, low-competition niches for you to capitalize on. With more accurate Walmart sales estimates provided by its easy-to-use Chrome extension, Wallysmarter takes all the guesswork out of selling on Walmart. Be empowered to make more informed decisions and grow your business like never before. Try Wallysmarter today with no credit card required. Did I say no credit card required? Anyways, use your coupon code POWER30 and get 30% off Wallysmarter today for life. There we go. Okay. So I think that wraps it up, unless there's anything else.
Yeah, no, I think it was great. And guys, again, sorry for all the technical issues. We will be back next Thursday, live Q&A. So make sure your guys coming back 3 p.m. Eastern. And Norm, I'm happy you stayed around. So.
Thank you, Norm, for being so patient with your microphone.
Is it okay now?
No, no, but I'm sure till next time we will find, what happened to your microphone.
That's weird. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. With my squeaky mic, I'm going to hit this music, and we will see you next time.